My new women roommate walks around in her bra and panties. What's everyone's thoughts about this? I'm in the kitchen making lunch and she comes out in her bra and panties and tell me, I hope you don't mind I was like you WTF lol she's hot too but it's a bit odd lol is this weird? You're living in the danger zone dude. The question is whether she does it because she has exhibitionist tendencies, or because she's comfortable with you. In any case, she knows exactly what she's doing. The only problem about fucking your roommate is, well, fucking your roommate. Assert dominance and walk around without a shirt and whipped cream around your nipples. You know you've been married for a while when your first thought is iron winter? My second thought is what style? Because I've seen at the gym or running outside wear sports bras and bottoms that may as well be full coverage panties. So I guess the question is if she looks dressed to go for a run or for the start of her OF shoot. That's bait. I had 2 roommates that decided to sleep together. It didn't end well, got real weird real fast. Ended up moving back in with my parents while still paying rent. Great memories. Female here, she totally knows what she is doing and she is doing it on purpose. It's to create some sexual tension and or tease you. She lives with me and another guy. Just enjoy the view. Saying I hope you don't mind indicates that she knows that she isn't being appropriate and doesn't really care that much. I guess you get to decide how this plays out. She wants your PP. Don't take the bait. If she wants you, she needs to use her words. If not, nothing good will come of making a move. She definitely knows what she's doing. It sounds like Mrs. Robertson is trying to seduce you. Chances are she knows what she's doing. What I would do it hang around in just my boxers. Man spreading on the sofa and drinking beer, put the odd fart or burp in there too. When she walks out in her underwear, just be like I hope you don't me tea. She'll either be immediately attracted to the display of raw primal cavemanis and immediately want to sleep with you. Or she'll be repulsed by it and her teasing will get old very quick. Then she'll stop trying to act like it's novelty porn. She wants you to pee in her butt. I'm not sure I see the problem here. IDK, it depends on if you're comfortable around each other and what the vibe is. I don't think it's necessarily weird unless you make it weird. I don't often walk around my apartment in my underwear, but I do every once in a while. I have 3 roommates, but we're a pretty chill bunch. If you're uncomfortable, you need to communicate that. I have a woman roommate who does this all the time. But whenever I tell people about it, she gets pissed off and mutters, "This is why I want a divorce." She likes you, that ain't an accident. She's trying to show off for you. Step 1, start walking around in briefs. Step 2, see what happens. Lots of these comments acting like they know the woman when there is practically no info about her here. Is she 18 just out of home where walking around like that was normal? My parents' sisters did. Is she 27 and has been exposed to the world somewhat? Context is everything. Yes, it's weird, but it could be normal to her. The older she is, the more likely she means something by it. I'm a girl. She's being sexual towards you. This is exactly the sort of thing that will piss your theoretical new GF off. Best to set a boundary now. I've lived with female roommates. Never bothered me, and we all had a thing where if we had guests over, to wear clothes. Depends if you're comfortable with it, honestly. OP should also walk around in her bra and panties and see how she reacts. She lives there, too. If it bugs you, speak up. It means she is comfortable in her body and won't freak if you bump into each other on the way to the bathroom at 2 a.m. Been here. It's very likely it means that she's a woman who lives in an apartment. I'm a guy who's had several female roommates and they did the same thing. They'd always turn the thermostat up to fucking 80 degrees in the winter so they could wear almost nothing. I don't think I've seen them wear anything other than a shirt underwear, bra underwear, or a bra tiny shorts more than once. Just don't assume anything, my guy, that'd just make it awkward doesn't mean you can't flirt sometimes, just don't be a perv about it. It's a trap. In the words of Akbar, it's a trap. Covers the same thing a bathing suit does. One-up her by wearing and walking around in your own bra and panties. It's her house too, isn't it? I walk around in boxers all the time. Be careful, you might just fuck yourself right out of help with the rent. Based on these comments, everyone is a puritanical evangelical, afraid of nudity and hypersexual. FFS, some people are comfortable with their bodies. No. Don't make it weird either. I had a roommate once who would do this. She was pretty hot too. But at the same time, she was also just a person doing her own thing in her own home. If I want to check out scantily clad women, I have my phone or I can go to the strip club. There's no reason to make a big thing out of a roommate being comfortable around you other than being flattered that they feel that comfortable around you. Don't think it's an invitation to stare. It's a PSY op, straight up soldier. Do not be fooled. Carry on your mission to becoming a wizard. Possibly she's very comfortable with her body and she's comfortable with you. Maybe she is just comfortable with her body. I just want to know why nobody on Reddit knows the difference between woman and women. Wear a jockstrap around the house. LOLIDK, I'm a woman and I have a male roommate. I'll be around in my sports bra and shorts sometimes, but I'm not looking at him like hope you don't mind. That sounds like she's trying to mess with you. I feel like I gotta say, tread carefully. If you address it, she could accuse you of being a creep, perv, etc. She could at least throw on a robe. FFS. She trying to get some vitamin D. Nath, as a woman she's weird as fuck for that. She shouldn't be putting you in an uncomfortable situation like that. I'm sorry you're going through that. Edit, imagine roles were reversed and you were a woman and she was a man. Def not okay. Still not okay now. This thread is worthless without pics. Is she hot? Wasn't there a Seinfeld episode similar to this? IIRC, it didn't end well. I think it's fine. It may become a problem if she does this when you have a girl over. How would she feel if you walked around in your underwear? If she would think of it as creepy and inappropriate for you, but not herself, that is a huge problem. Some of this has to do with the boundaries that you and she set with each other. This could be her way of testing you and seeing how you will respond. She may be a big tease, or she may be saying, indirectly, she is interested in you or something more. Is the new women roommate in the room with us right now? You know, reverse her, you should start walking round in panties and ask her if she minds. Two possibilities: she wants you to notice her body open for more, she feels comfortable with you and just does what is practical, no thoughts behind it. Reddit is becoming Quora now. This is a play for power. What she uses that power for is the question. Be very careful. It could be as benign as sex and a good time. It could ruin your life. Me when I go on the internet and tell lies. PFFFT, one up her, go buy your own sexy pair of bra and panties and walk around the house in them. In fact, keep the sales tag on them to show you spent money on them. Tira banks her up. One woman is called a woman. Two or more women are called women. If they matched, she did it on purpose. If they didn't and it was a pair of old granny panties, she's just being comfortable. Do not fuck your roommate unless you have an escape plan. She's hot too, she knows it too, that's why she's testing you. Bait post. Wait until the last month of the lease and then make your move. If it works, you both extend your lease. If it doesn't, then one of you can move out. Pics or it didn't happen.